listening to Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So refreshing.
To have a refreshing day, listen to Epic Radio. So refreshing.
Famous to all the baby where don't book me at, where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. To all the party when look down on me, where don't make me feel like say the life no go become something. Yeah. And they walked away. All the people who promise for help me, they say come office today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now, it don't get turned down. Famous standing name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a fly to Dubai now, hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down, and let it run down. I'm looking forward.
Hi, welcome, good evening, Kushe and Cabo. This is your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show, where they come to you every Tuesday on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And me now you host Mulku, Sulaiman, Bangura. Thank you. If you just join me, if you listen to me on the radio right now, this is not fresh show, no worry, not a repeated version. If you did listen to me on radio, thank you so much for being a part of the show. If you did watch me on Facebook as well, thank you for being a part of the show. Welcome to 2026, and we get great and amazing show for you today. If not the first time this should listen to the show, if not the first time this should join me, we designed the show for actually help young Sierra Leoneans, provide them with the right information what they need, for developing themselves, for empower themselves, for make them able to make the right decisions. When we grow up, we not be get access to information like how information this so. We not be get people who really point you in the right direction. Now we figure out things by ourselves, all in the dark. But now, with the deluge of information out there, it is boku for people to tap into. But trust me, there are people who will still not get access to the information indeed. The one that will get access no knows how for look. And the one that we know how for look will not get a coach or mentor for help them through. Well, that's exactly why we designed the show. So we will point people in the right direction for the information we need for transform their lives. Then, whether you want to go to college, or you want to go apply for scholarship, you want to apply for fellowship, you want to start a new business, whether you they think about taking drugs and which you should not be doing or thinking about, whether you try for pick a career path, what you want to do, what you want to become in the future. Well, we have talked about all those things, and you need to go to me. Social media handles for watch snippets of the shows that I handled in the past, and we don't talk about all those things. If you go to Mulku MU Bangura on Facebook, you will see some of those snippets. If you go to my TikTok Mulku Bangura, you will see some of these snippets as well. And if you go to my YouTube channel Mulku Sulaiman Bangura, you will see the full versions of all within the people that would interview and all the topics that we would deal with in the past related to some of the issues there. So I don't with social issues, a big part with political issues, and so now I make this show the tackle with social issues. We're not going into politics, no. We just want to focus on all the social issues. Then we get enough people who already handle politics, so we left that side. Today we get a great show for you, and we get an amazing guest. Somebody he has a vision. He believes in solution. He's grappling, and he believes that this in solution go transform the way we look at the city. It go give Sierra Leone, or not status Freetown. It go give Freetown a beautiful facelift. It go drive it towards sustainability, and we go build safer houses, safer buildings, and sustainable buildings as well. And it go transform Freetown exponentially and other cities. And so he's a young Sierra Leonean, an architect, somebody will pursue in cause in this country, but with big dreams, and he's looking forward to break through, grapple in the dark until he able for, make it through. You know what the billows in this country? We don't use for billows with cement block. Most of the houses in the city in a cement block. Pass you go in a village or out the outskirts of the city, 9 people in the use dirty block. First we use dirty block for billions and say, this is poor, you add up. You not get money for buy cement. But again, in as much as cement is good, but it gets harmful effect to on the environment. And this guy has a solution that he want for make we can talk about. And we want for give Sierra Leoneans an alternative. And the solution is here already. We get the raw materials, the raw resources, and they're easily accessible by everybody. And he wants to see how best he can encourage Sierra Leoneans for tap into that resource day and begin use the materials in there for billions. Put up the structure. And these materials are safe, they're tested, and they have stood the test of time, and they are easily accessible by all. So we can talk to them. We can tell you all about in passion, in vision, and we see plan for going forward with all of this. So if you want to be a part of the show, you can send a text message on 079-994-993, or you can call me on 079-994-993, or you can drop me a message on your question on Facebook. So if you can go to our Facebook Live now, if you go on Facebook now, you type Epic Radio, you go see your live day. If you get a question, drop your question there, and trust me, I will read the question. If you get a comment, I will read the comment, and you said go get a voice on the show. You can also be a part of the show. Thank you so much for joining us, and stay with me. When I come back, I'm going to introduce my guest, and we will get on the conversation.
Don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. So only party when look down on me. Where don't make me feel like say my life no go become something. And they walked away. All the people who promise for help me. They say come office today, tomorrow next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. People that see me life now, it don't get better now. Famous and the name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like that they buy now. Turn down, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to provide a future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go. Now God is help know.
Yes, welcome back again. As you, if you just the journey, I don't introduce myself, and we can get into the conversation. They can talk to somebody we get a passion, as I don't say earlier, and this guy get a solution where he wants that we all see how best we can tap into that solution. Like I say, this solution is already there, the raw materials are there, and if only we start tapping into those raw materials, and we can change the way Freetown can look for a start, and then we can progress now into other cities. And we'll talk on the topic why local building materials matter. And today I get with me Abubakarr Deen Tarawally. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mulku, for this wonderful invite. And I think this is a very important topic, and the issue of Sierra Leone as a whole.
Yeah.
And probably I think if the sitting government, people them with out there, they pay attention into this, I think it would be much more beneficial to everybody.
Absolutely, I agree with you. But first, family want to know, Abubakarr, because they want to know what are the country but materials they will for use? Is it qualified? What's the passion come off from? What what you learn. So tell family when Abubakarr.
Okay. As a quick one, me na Abubakarr D in Tarawally, a practicing architect, na salon, na ya a born, na ya men, na ya study, and I grew up and I had the practice.
Awesome.
To start with, architecture come about me when I was a very young boy, very young. At first, I get the passion for study banking.
Okay.
Yes, because I was very good in mathematics.
Okay.
But there's a time when me and me mommy, because I come out from a very disciplined, very strict home. My papa and one campus were very, very disciplined.
Okay.
Yes. And in profession, lawyer. He's now a justice.
Oh, okay.
A Supreme Court judge. So I come up from a very disciplined home. That's now one. There's this time when me and my mama normally can go to market for go buy around Eastern Police. But if you look at Mounticourt, Eastern Police area, there are lots of people out there working dinner at the streets, working down at that street, and So at a very young age, I was thinking, say, even when I asked my mama, I say, really, then people are in the streets and they sleep. I say yes. I say, how comes? I say, because, I feel like so many opportunities then they we go beneficial to them people there. And I say, well, that's not your opinion. I say, but for now, not this. So I was like, really? A lot of opportunities and then people them still they move out this way. So this is where my passion begins. And say, oh no, I think salon we get so many things them we need for pay attention to. Because I remember when I was in J3, I used to do a subject wherein they teach me the type of rocks, like laterite rocks, sedimentary rocks, and all other things. I was then my mind reversed back to this thing. Say, why people they forget about these things they will get. When we say salon gets a lot of minerals in this country, I think the major things that we people concentrate now diamond, rutile, bauxite, gold, and silver whatsoever. But if you look, it's more than that. It's really more than that. In the sense, if you look at a key example, we're in a parliament building. This is one of the major buildings that we get, and it's over a years now, more than 50 something. Waiting, then take build that building there with. It was laterite rock, then redstone there will get at this country.
Okay.
It's never been imported in Sierra Leone. It's found in Sierra Leone. Okay. And just look at how many years that building they don't stand for. It's still the age with a very good color and it's still maintaining itself.
I want to ease into that conversation very slowly.
Okay.
But I want to bring you back, come back into the reason why they bring you come back now, so because maybe a young aspiring Sierra Leonean there and now we don't have to study, architecture. Like, why you advise maybe that young boy or young girl to study architecture?
Because architecture now a discipline course. So if you want to be a disciplined person, I think this could be you better route. Because to be honest, I'm being frank, studying architecture will never give you a peaceful life. It's so stressful.
Why is it so?
Yes, because just imagine, this is the only profession that doesn't have respect. Yes, in what way? Now let me make a quick example. You go able to tell lawyer how to handle your case, na court, you know the manner, right? But just imagine as an architect, when I design a building for you, I can come with to the client and he can just tell me, say, look, I don't like this there, I don't like the design. So it's kind of like stressful. You just get for step on your toes very hard and say, this is...
Usually it can be, you the professional, you already don't do, the plan.
Yes.
And the blueprints. Using all your safety protocols and all going through all your your creeds and all that stuff, following everything. But we like, we think we know where we're not the architect. And so usually now, simply because a lot of Sierra Leoneans that don't use for building houses or building structures without having an architect, they can just get somebody with a draw a plan, and then they cancel the person. No, I know I book here. Oh, no, I know I'm police. And these people, I don't know if they're an architect or maybe they are just contractors. We just land for draw plan from somewhere using some kind of application. I don't know. And then they bully them way through them people in there, and these corrections are being made. Not understanding the fact that, for instance, if beam footing at this particular area, right, there is a reason why you put that beam there.
Sure.
And there's a reason why it has to be in this particular centimeters, in this particular height, because of for safety reasons.
Yeah.
But me, from a layman's point of view, I don't understand. I just don't like this particular beam. I say pull and come out there, you make the house fine. And then these contractors and these people, they just yield. Okay, we'll pull and come out, they pull and come out.
Sure.
Wherein, I'm sure a well-trained, certified architect will say, I'm not going to take this off. If I pull this off, then I know they did it. It asks for see those people.
Yeah.
So that is where the line is blurred, between you guys that are actual well-trained, professional, certified, and the one away just they will grab that okay, and then they allow the clients to bully them away. That's what you're speaking to. We talk about the disrespect, and it's affecting, of course, the whole trade, the whole beauty of the trade. What's that they study architecture? They study whose colleges in there?
I know of two colleges.
Okay.
One, Fobe College. Yeah. They start architecture. It's 2019.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it's fairly new.
Yes.
Okay.
And Limco Queen as well.
Okay.
They're doing architecture, but I think not as the upper level as Fobe College.
Okay.
I think they have a different type of, architecture. We have several types of architecture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And to throw light to the point where you raise so, for the contractors and the professionals there, I'm being honest, to be an architect, it doesn't mean that you have to go through the educational criteria. It doesn't mean that. Being an architect, sometimes it's natural.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something you have. I can make an example. There's this architect by the name of Tarawally. He's a Japanese architect.
Okay.
He normally does this fear face type of architecture, which is brutalist. He never went to school. Yes, but he's recognized as a renowned architect in the whole world. This was a short story I have that he went to the university for 1 week. After looking at everything, he decided that, you know what? I just need to discipline myself. He said he's an architect.
So he learned on everything you do.
Yes.
He learned on
So what he did was, he goes out. He traveled from one country to another. He went to Rome. He went to France. Look at this old, historical buildings. Study them. Do things and see. So this is how architecture basically happens. Okay. You look from the previous things that have happened, the old things, these are histories, and then bring it back. That's why we have several types of architecture. We have classical architecture, we have modernism, we have Baroque, we have Rococo, we have sustainable, we have vernacular architecture, and so many more. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So coming back to that point, we say you daddy not Chief Justice, eh?
Right.
Okay. Now you want a born?
No.
Okay. When family?
Like 70%,
okay.
80% there.
Then he's not disappointed, because I was saying you becoming an architect. He goes, if now you want to be get, you go say me picking. He go say me picking. You don't follow me footsteps. then I'm sure again other people will be taking footsteps, of course, and he's fine with it, and so you actually were the outlier. But how in a relationship when you decide to go to architect? What was his reaction?
Well. I just want to say kudos to him. That's first, because he is a type of disciplined man.
Okay.
Since when we're young, he always they put you on the toes. He not the first person to say one, but he just want to be serious and concentrate on whatsoever he do.
Okay.
We also when person go now, we go tell you say this. There's no play, no joke inside of this space.
Yeah.
So that's it. So. Me taking this direction of the routes, and not get any issue with that.
Okay.
It just the only thing he was saying, whatever thing you like, where you lack for do, just make sure so you put you 100% all in them. That was the only advice. And ain't ready for get the support.
Awesome. So I'm sure he get confidence in you. He
100%.
in your abilities.
100%.
Because you don't give you that foundation, that discipline, that honesty at the same time, the passion for self-start and do what you want to do.
Yes.
And so all you need for doing is just sit back, watch you, and then you grow.
Exactly.
That's powerful. That's very powerful. Trait from you, Papa. Anyway, coming back to questions, then. We, like I say, at the easy small into the conversation. As an architect, what excites you most about the future of these cities? Because for quite a while, for quite a long time now, this country, from we born, are three materials that people use for billows. That dotty block, like I tell you earlier, they use dotty, exam for build block. The laterite stone we see, even though there are material plenty in this country, but they see many houses built on laterite stone and cement. Yeah. Seeing those three, what you hope? You think we will get to see a change in the future of people using more sustainable materials, or you see we continue using cements throughout the whole?
Okay, let's just make this clear. Firstly, for me, like I still get the faith and I still believe things will change in the near future. Why? Because for decades we never have a department in Sierra Leone, an architecture department, never. For decades.
Wow.
So it was like in the dark that I really providing architects for this country that we think for a better future. So this was an opportunity that we have a whole department at Abu College of Architecture.
Wow.
So for me, this step having a department, an architecture department, it's like, a hope in the future.
Gotcha.
That people will come, young minds will come together and bring things better.
Okay.
And for the idea of using these local materials, there's something I think in Sierra Leone as a whole, for the urban setting or the future for urban planning system, I think we have a lot of work to do. Yes, because even some of us who are like moving ahead, where they push some of them things there in the front line that things are not going well, things are not happening well. We are not. It's let me say like 2%.
I see.
So
I agree.
For now, for me, the problem I'm seeing now, we don't even have like a well organized architectural institution in Sierra Leone that will hold these young architects and instinct in them that this is the right way and this is the right channel. This is what we want to do for the mere future for Sierra Leone. We don't have these people. Now let me say something quickly. I know people will not like it, but I will say this. For Saloon, there is something we really like don't happen. I go tell you why make a lot of tourism in the Canada this country. You know why? Because everything we they build now, we feel say these are modern era and these are modern designs. They are not. They have seen these things. Just imagine Akomo in America, also I don't see glass house 100 meter high, 200 meter high. Then at the rush for Canada, say one can see cement block house. You think that will impress me? I will never be here. That's why then people are they travel, go Ghana, they go Nigeria, they go other neighboring countries because these people in there they embrace their culture. They accept what they have. That this is what we have, and we are going to bring this, tourist people for them to see what we have. I go tell you for free, say, Western Wall, then we local materials there. All this is all the neglect. This is what they are using. Let's list some of the materials that we get now as salon.
Yeah, go on.
We get laterite rock.
That ball stone.
Yes, that red stone. We get igneous rocks. Before I go further, I go make short example. Look gentle.
Yeah.
Right? You see, at one end of the retaining, all our retaining, na igneous rock, na ironstone they use.
Then outside so
this road,
this road, yeah.
hillside bypass.
Okay.
If you watch on the side, na stone they use. And this is where this fellow make a lot of money. Because I think waiting a pool na the ground. If you remember, this road get a lot of rock there.
Yeah, of course.
So this is what he did. He take waiting in meets na the soil and use them. And I go tell you for free, that place they go there for over more than 10 decades. Nothing will wrong with it. Seriously. So these things in the country, why are we not making use of them? I don't mention laterite, igneous rocks. We have bamboo, we have clay, we have ramdat, we get timber. Which type timber do you want to get in a salon?
Yeah, I think
a lot.
Yeah, we get different types. Yeah.
Where you go now, England, most of the houses there, they are timber houses.
Yes.
About those.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even the US, same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you go back now, other certain areas, most of the houses them are clay house. These are brick house.
Yeah, true.
And we have a lot.
But why? Like, what exactly is the problem? Why, like people? Because let's just take for example now. Now we individuals now most of the time now we want for build houses.
Yes.
Okay, I'm removing the government out of this because I don't want to complicate the conversation.
Sure.
Why me not believe say if I use laterite to rock build me will say it's strong and beautiful? Like, what is this thing? Like, is it a thing of we not get too much information about this thing, or we not get contractors we sabi use the materials there or apply them, or we not get designers that we don't show we proper house designs mixing all these resources we'll get? Like, what is it? A multi-pronged approach, or is it that there's the absence of the material or the supply of the material that are so limited that you not go get her in ready, like you not get enough of them ready for complete your house? Like, what is it? Why people are still gravitating towards concrete cement instead of all these local materials? Really.
Okay, so let me just ask this question. It's simple. Now, let's say you give me a design for you, while I build for you a home, and then I come meet you, say, Mr. Mulku, well, I feel like your sites get so many clay, and I go like for use clay or dirty block or that rammed outside dirty for build for you. First thing you will say, this man not look serious.
Exactly. Like, why use that kind of today for build? So you have to convince me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I get money now. Dirty us you can build for me. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Then where you go?
Yeah.
And they call you again. They can say, no, look serious. You know why? Because this is the mentality of Sierra Leoneans.
Yes. But it also begs like the access to information. Like, what do you know?
So
how can change that? Like, why?
So, like I just explained, the reason is the clients, majority of the clients, they never give the platform for the professional for explain himself. Then just get that idea, say, if I not build block house, I not get house it. I not get standard house.
Well, there comes the education, because the client so the client, they make informed decision.
Yeah.
And wait, what I mean by informed decision, I don't see Abdullius, it's a map on block. It's strong, it's safe, it's okay. I don't see Jamesians, the same thing, beautiful and design and fine. Now concrete block. Why me us for being dirty? Yeah, why for see that dirty block in this? I'm going to say, pardon me, you po, you don't po, now dirty. So it also begs the question, like, what information, valuable information, can the professional convince me with for choose that dirty day or choose that rock day? Wait for make I believe, say yes, this is beautiful when you use them. So there comes your work is cut out for you.
Yes.
Because now you need to really convince people.
Exactly.
That's begin change their perception in their mind.
Yes, that's my job. And then continue to the question you asked. You talk about, is it that we not get craftsmen, people who sabi do the work?
Yeah.
That's correct. We lack craftsmanship.
Exactly.
You know, for salon now, you can be a very good professional as an engineer or as an architect. You'll be very good at your work. But when it comes to implementation,
Yes.
that's the big problem we are facing in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
And I go tell you for free, a lot of people where they do drawings now, drafting or whatsoever, they only concentrate on the 3D aspect. As soon as they see the 3D, that's the whole thing. And to be honest with you, architecture is more than way what people think. Seriously. Quick one. Now, for define an architectural building, it comprises of 3 elements. One is beauty, which is aesthetics. Secondly, is functionality. The building should be functionable for the people. It just be like what we're inside now. This space is a functional space, well functioned. It's fit for purpose. And then the third one, it's durability.
Yes.
It should be durable. So when then 3 elements they are combined in any construction or in any design. This is what we call an architecture.
Say the 3 again. You say
we have beauty,
functionality
and durability.
Okay.
So now let me make clean one. If the building is so beautiful, right, and it's functionable, but if it's not durable, if it's not strong, it's totally a crap.
Coming back, so all the materials there we list, so you mentioned, so are they really durable?
Very. The thing why make people not able to understand it is because they haven't seen this thing in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
And people are not giving chance for these things to happen. That's one of the big problems.
Yeah.
But just imagine people in the past every day by Parliament building there. They see that building there.
Yeah. Okay. So I get 2 questions. This is a very the underrated topic, but this is a very big topic. We're not going to use washroom for talk about this thing. 2 questions. One, what is the difference between a civil engineer and an architect?
Thank you.
Because this can confuse me. Because what I observe is this: most of the one that we study civil engineering at Frobe College now, they don't turn the architect. Yeah, and at the end they go do this 3D drawing.
Yeah.
And then they can present and to possibly the billions.
Yeah.
And that's the high level you can get to. You get the one when a quack when they not go school, then they teach themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't call everybody when not go school we teach themselves quack.
Yep.
But you get one day we teach themselves, we're not actually committed to the job, not just the money, nobody.
Exactly.
Then not the job for. But what is the difference between an architect? The way you talk about these 3 things, it kind of asks me the question like, how can I differentiate between somebody who's an architect? Why I need to hire an architect and hire a civil engineer? Two people. Like, what's the difference?
So let's just highlight within the engineering field. We don't only have an architect. We have an architect who is the master builder. You know, for us human, for we Motamande, you know that the architect, not God.
Yes, of course.
So now let's show you how architecture they like a proper architecture building is like a human being.
Yeah.
A full human being. You see the outer part of human, that's the aesthetics, that's the exterior beauty.
Yeah.
And without them bone there, this body for don't feel like jelly.
Yes.
It should never stand upright.
I agree.
And then you see the vein them where they run our system, the guts, the intestine. These are like the services into building.
Yeah.
So now os, you know, I look like the flesh when at this, now in the wall.
Okay.
Now the exterior parts.
Got
Now
you.
they show the exterior.
Got you.
The structure where they can call the column, the beam, the floor. These are the structures, the
Bones, yeah.
when they make the building team up.
Yeah.
You see the mechanical and electrical system. These are like the veins. They are the services, where they serve the building. So that's the whole. So when we have a whole project, you don't only need an architect. You need an architect. You need a structural engineer. You need a mechanical engineer. You need an electrical engineer.
Yeah.
You need a quantity surveyor. and you need a construction manager.
Wow.
But the architect is the master builder. He is the overseer of everything. Because he or she knows exactly what is in and out of the building.
I see.
The architect cannot do what the structural engineer is doing.
Absolutely.
No. He only knows just basic few things about structures.
Okay.
Yes. So that he or she will be guided as well. So when the architect design whatever building, he takes this design to the structural engineer to analyze exactly what type of structure or what type of foundation are we to use in this type of design.
So they tell me now, say all them contractor they all get where they go in. So then contractor and then don't take themselves as all them people there.
Exactly.
Structural engineer, construction manager, architect. They all on touch that work now. They go and build hosting for people now. Now make hosting for the left to right now.
Exactly.
So these are all the problems.
Now tell you one go to if you don't believe try call anybody for now, then draftman them and tell them, say, I get a project for you for draw for me a house.
Yeah.
And I want them as urgent as possible. How long it will take? You know, someone will tell you, if you pay no more inside 1 week, I go down do for you. Can you imagine?
Okay. So how long is supposed to take as an architect?
To be honest with you, it takes a very long time to design.
Oh, really?
Yes. You know why? Because I'm being honest, design is something that has a lot of back and front reviews. You might satisfy with within you as the architect don't put on the paper, but you have to have a review with the clients because you're designing for someone. And designing for someone don't mean say all waiting the client to tell you is what you are going to do. Now the client will tell you, as soon I want, so. But you as the professional, you are being guided with rules and regulations when you do practice. That there are limits to certain things them.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to swampy area, outside so swamp, and clients can tell you, say, I want 10 story or 15 story. Then when you go to the structural engineer tell you, say, no, my man, 15 story no good now. They say, waiting this soil go take na 10 story. Then you go back to the client and tell them, say, boss man, this project now 10 story na the maximum height or width. Then the client say, no, me man, 15 story I want now. Me this na business place. If you're not careful enough, the money will lead you for you do something very, very stupid at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's where ethics comes into play.
Yes.
So are there ethical standards with the job as an architect?
I just know one derived to certain point because it involved the institution of this country.
Yeah.
Like the Ministry of Lands, Works, and whatsoever. I tell you, if Salon don't get rules, lay down rules and regulation, or building regulations then in this country, there should have been so many stops to so many things.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, even in the US, you need just put up in fact, now make it very expensive and it takes a long time for make you put up one building.
Yes.
Because you get for go through some bureaucratic red tapes from the city council. You get for go meet sometimes even go up to the mayor.
Exactly.
Get building inspectors and get for come make sure say that building they get everything we need forget.
Exactly.
You get forget exit entrance. You get forget exits. You get forget branded doors. I don't call this thing. You get forget signs them clear signs them. You get for the building get for meet up certain code certain. You get for pass some kind. It gets a lot. So, and all these things are just safety measures. We the architect supposed for even factor in with it all in structure. But over here, because we not get them, like how you say, regulations and we not get systems and people who really monitor and see that all the regulations they are, people in follow and through. Now they make they get building the way not get exit.
Exactly.
Would they get building that we're not well, you need to see the exit signs safe. You need to decide fire alarms, and that is actually a problem. people that want to build in some rooms and they're not supposed to take certain amount of more than a capacity they carry to talk about.
Exactly.
If the room for take 10%, imagine 50 people already inside the room. You risk the structure.
Exactly.
You risk them. So all of this is a problem that we no matter we just do as we want to do. And so this is a very big topic. Now coming back to what you talk, you say then just introduce this thing in 2019.
Yes.
So I feel like we got a long way for go.
Very.
Because we get for first of all see more professionals them, coming from universities, then come na the field and can apply within another land effectively and for transform we mindset, change the way we look at things, and then then we change the way Freetown look.
Yes.
Because Freetown has to look in a certain way. Okay, we're gonna take a short break, and then when I come back, we can talk about what you did do personally for now.
Okay.
And then on another show, I think I'll ever bring you come back, honestly. Because this conversation really, really big, and it's also a social problem.
Yeah.
And definitely we'll have to expand the conversation and talk more into how can we change your mindset? What can be done? How can we get more of you? How can we, inform young people and for approach, cities differently? How can we build urban city that is very attractive to tourists and other things? I mean, we'll come back and then we'll talk about what you do. Personally.
Thank you so much.
I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping. I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now. It don't get better now. Famous standing name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like now they buy now. Turn down, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God to know. The reason why someone go. Now God is help to know. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God to know. What you get for no say. It's never the end. Cause the downfall of a man know. Not to the end of a life. And then they give up. And then they turn down. Every day and they turn up. See me color it pop up. Famous and the name now. You know what say, you know me now. Now me son is glad for the party now. Even you baby they call it now. Cause I me they make all man they study now. You next on the beats now. The people just they craze, just they dance. Change. Me brother see me life now. It don't get better now. Famous and the name now. You know go fit say, you know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like now they buy now. Turn down, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward.
Hi, welcome back again. If you just joined me, this is your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show, where they come to you every Tuesday on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And your host Mulku, Sulaiman, Bangura, and I get with me Abu Bakarr D, Tarawally, where they talk to you about architecture as a whole. But I mean, the conversation is so large that we don't talk about different things, but we learn new things and new approach them to how can we build safer houses? How can we use beyond local materials for, build houses and we will last longer and we will look beautiful at the end of the day? And they tell you some of the mistakes that they make, when people they hire, the difference between hiring a civil engineer and hiring an architect, and the people that we responsible for builders and which you need for builders. But like I say, I'll go for invite them again another time for we expand on this topic, because I would like for you more about these materials and how we can get them, the supply, how cheap it is, and if there are businesses here. That's a whole nother story on its own, and how governments which kind of policies governments can pass, and that kind of stuff. But we go open them up to come much more later dates. But I understand, so you get your business where you run.
Sure.
And many times you don't show me examples of which you do and which you try for promote. So tell me small thing about waiting at this business, waiting at your business name, and exactly which you do promoting that business.
Okay. So basically, it's an architectural studio. It's like a farm.
Okay.
Wherein I'm inviting young minds. I decide basically not for work for anybody.
Okay.
Yes, the reason being is because I still feel like these people have the same thoughts of everybody, and one of the most dangerous thing them where we get in this country, and the fact that, like I mentioned earlier, we don't have very good architectural firms in this country. We go invite young architects
Exactly.
to come.
Exactly.
We only get construction coming in owned by these engineers, and some are not owned by engineers; they are owned by different fields.
Exactly.
So now look at the problem. If a young graduate, an architect graduates, also you feel say to go work now under the civil engineer,
Exactly.
and exactly what's in the civil people at the practice, they are not going with what the architectural rules say.
Yeah.
Now waiting then say waiting they understand.
Yeah, their own discipline.
That's what they.
Which is quite different from which.
So it just about like I don't can study architecture, then I go work on at this person.
Yeah.
It changed my whole perception to
True.
waiting you want.
I agree, 100%.
That's the thing. So that's why I decide for start up a very small, which is now going very big business as an architectural firm, where I invite young minds them. This is how we work normally. I'm not the type where I get project, go sit down before my machine and start drawing and whatsoever. At first, we pay a very good visit to your site, me and the client.
Okay.
And we get a very good visibility study where we have to compile a complete report about how your sites look like exactly.
Okay.
And then we can come up with so many suggestions then to the client, wherein me, the client, and my team, they sit on the desk, look at so many things then, look at so many problems then we decide on. We get so many visibility studies about the site.
Yeah.
When we compile all these things, then clearly the client they understand, say, oh, these are some of the problems. Okay, these are some of the opportunities. That's why in architecture we have what we call SWOT.
Yeah.
We have SWOT, SWOT, which is strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. This is a very key thing you have to look.
Absolutely.
Yes. So this is what I do. At first, when I started, it was indoors. I be just a practice all the time with myself and go on. But I reach a point that when I move along, I see the same problems. Them, and this is where there's something again important will come to my mind. The city as a whole, as we topic day to the urban.
Yeah.
I go tell you for free, and this I go likely to pay attention to this.
Okay.
The idea of flooding in this country. You know why flooding they happen? People and things say because we get small drainages them, and people in the throw dirty in the gutter or whatsoever.
I know why flooding happened, but I need to know more from the architect point of view.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is what me don't look at so many times. If you watch 70 to 80% of everybody where they build in this country,
Yeah.
when someone don't build a house, the space where they left around the compound, instead of a green space, a welcoming space, it concretes the entire space.
True.
So tell me, if I don't concrete this entire floor, where in come? If you say the sip go underneath the ground again, no. It defend winner for pass can at the street and destroy the place. So if people are not begin pay attention to these things, I tell you for free, no matter how clean the city, no matter how clean the drainage is there, we still have this problem.
So we don't turn into concrete jungle.
Thank
So you were saying we know a lot of people don't value green spaces. I mean, that's one thing where quite recently I don't come to conclusions. Salon, one thing we not respect now green spaces.
Exactly.
In fact, this country na space for now see. One bill all side. This feature, one put building all side. I do not understand for the life of me how people they see this city where park self will not forget park. Outside people for go sit down, relax, enjoy birds chirping, watch people in the pass, just sit down quietly, read books, sit down just to think. We know one nanny.
Exactly.
In fact, what's this space outside people in the play ball would go build? What's the place outside people in the build? Outside people in the play basketball would go make play body?
Exactly.
One a court, put all man a court. So while I land it, take the land, build it. We not just respect space, we not respect green spaces, we not respect how people, and all of this actually they add to a sustainable city. What would they veer towards? Now we want to see. But as you rightly say, that's where the architects and inside, the planners and inside, you professionals, wait for able for sit down, get a planned out city, exactly how we see like. Where we're able to plan it in such a way where there are spaces, green spaces like that in the day, and tell people when they build their house, not all have to put cement, not all have to put concrete, like how you rightly say. And if I like get flowers, now you host around the host.
It even make you get long life.
It get long life.
Because you're able to breathe.
Yes.
They give you waiting it wants, and back the gear waiting it wants.
Yes. Every house need a flower, you need flower pot, you need trees and all that, and God puts something in the note for design. He puts on there for
exactly
a reason, that for survival. But all of this we don't brush aside, and I don't know where all this thing come from. I can't for the life of me. I can't even think about it. I don't even know where I come from. But
exactly.
That's why we wanna come inside. So you will talk about your business. So you employ young Sierra Leoneans, young architects,
young
as
minds
well.
them, yes.
And you teach them how for do these designs.
Exactly. So this is how it opens. This is how it goes. Even though I'm more well grounded on what I'm doing,
yeah,
but there is always, and that's the responsibility of the architect. Then can tell you one thing, say even the dullest person gets a very good impact of playing a society.
Absolutely, I agree.
So this is wherein they say 2 heads are better than one. Sometimes I might just come and say, yeah, 2 heads are better.
2 better heads.
Yeah. So sometimes I can just come say, okay, now this design you want. But even the least person gets in your way.
Absolutely.
So that's why
it's a teamwork.
Then you say, no 2 heads thinks the same.
Yes.
I can do this, but there will be a better option. So that's why we always have review. We put on the desk. Let everybody in kind opinion. Everybody gets book. Everything where everybody they say, we jot them down, and then we sit down and look what is the best approach.
Yeah.
So my business starts, like I say, an indoor.
Okay.
But when I see most of them problems they happen, I get a lot of questions then for ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was looking, I want to ask this question, but I don't get the platform. So I possibly don't like media that much.
Okay.
But I start for use TikTok as a platform for enlightening people and for tell people say, you know what, this is it. This is what we have. We can do this, and these that can happen in Sierra Leone. It's not a big deal. This is where I start. That's why when I start, I beget one video I make which go very viral. It's about 32K now. People don't know VM. Wherein I ask a question. Say, are we facing poor architecture in Sierra Leone or poor urban planning system? I get a lot of response.
Yeah.
People, majority judges say, both.
Yeah.
Architecture is poor, the urban planning is poor, everything.
Yeah.
So this is where the business starts.
Yeah, I agree. So when you go, like, what's your vision? Like, what are you aspire for? See what you do, or what you hope for see change in the future?
I'm being honest. For me, as an architect. I'm practicing architect. If the people of Sierra Leone really accept what we have, this is not something I can say to one of my friends. Say, I say, you know, I say, believe, say, if Nasit, just imagine, you know, I say, if Nasit then concentrate being for build low cost houses, then within local material are in this country.
True.
And being honest, then go generate a lot of money.
True.
Just imagine you build a small houses there, like 1 room and pala for single person, 2 rooms and pala 3, small bungalow there. And then rents their houses there for cheaper
We see that a lot of South Africa and other parts of the South and part of Africa. Now they ain't Clayton, they then Laterites down in Clayton, they use for build most of the locals.
But just imagine, there's another time where I come across this Taff salon.
Yeah.
You know, I see the design, micro city. I was like, what the hell? What's in these people in the after?
Yeah.
You know, you ask for me post in Sierra Leone, we be say we get, you know, we get 3 categories of people.
Yeah.
We have the rich people, middle class, and poor. And if you check the percentage of the rich people, they are 5%.
Yeah.
How many people will able to buy that house?
The
$50,000
median income very low in this country
$50,000 for home.
Somebody
Oh,
afford that
goodness.
kind of money.
I just feel like then just find a way for you know, grab the property and because I'm being honest, even you put them for rent, people are not going to rent them. Seriously. And possibly get sense if you don't feel say now for the diasporas and the bill, anybody will get sense we come and watch that place there. I go prefer for building your home.
True. Anyway, I mean, this is a conversation where we can, you know, explore. It's like I say, it's a very unique. So when you talk about that, it make I think about something. I remember when I go to University of Notre Dame. It's one of the most prestigious universities in America, in the NID. This is a wealthy institution. I mean, the endowment fund is over $10 billion. Very wealthy institution. My brother, when you go to the campus, most of them buildings, them like 70 to 80% of them buildings, them now that laterites, and they use for building, and them and clay, you see, and they use.
Yeah, the mix
mix
material.
And one thing that stuck with me, I don't want to see them painter.
It has its original self.
I don't want to see them painter.
It has.
And so you know what they do? Then it totally eliminates that painting cost.
Exactly.
Eliminate
it saves the budget.
You don't have to paint. Remember, for paint that whole structure for as long as you want.
So that's why they call it sustainable design.
Yes, because when rain comes, it cleans itself.
Exactly.
Right. When the sun comes, it hardens.
Yeah.
Yes, and guess what? It absorb heat, so it's safe. So I look at them people. I say, with all their money, then decide for use sustainable materials for building structures.
Exactly.
Not so because of the money, but then look at the fact, say, this building will last longer.
For long.
And guess what? It's beautiful. When you see her, you see the colors.
You always appreciate them.
You appreciate them. And it looks good. So, and maybe if we begin get a mindset shift, you know, in Sierra Leone, and people like you drive that, you know, through your constant sensitization,
yes,
constant teaching, constant engagement, having small community engagement, make people see the value of these things, and perhaps what will begin happen. It will further begin create opportunities for businessmen them.
Yeah.
Down the way then Sansan there. Instead of going begin take Sansan out, then we go begin mine renting and
exactly.
Government say will try for create some policies and for protect their materials and they make we know hurt the environment so badly. Because I don't know the laws around getting laterite stone. I don't know if that even exist. I don't know who side the material they we easily accessible for make people and pull them and come. Like how Sansan now.
Exactly.
You know, Sansan there is actually policies, you know, for artisanal people who mine Sansan, and there are rules and now way they go by. So all of this has to come into play. But first of all, we have to create the demand. Once we create the demand, all of this
will be supplied.
Yeah, I mean everything that just fits into place like gloves. So I mean this is good. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We almost don't come to the end of the show.
Yes.
We know even we just scratch the surface on this topic. But I got a couple of questions from listeners. Victor Otello JK, they say, okay, the good architect Commodore Deen knows this field. And Fefe, they say, Commodore Sir, you get a lot of comments now. God bless you, Commodore KESH. And Gabriel T. So they say, great job. And then Quisilash, great though, Commodore Deen. Sierra Bangura, they say excellent work. Somebody called just now, not flash me, please call. Gabriel T. Tennessee, they say a very useful and informative conversation. George Kamakazi Michael, they say Commodore, we get sense. Well done, man. Solomon Aliyu and Asmatu Kamara say let's continue having topics like this, so our country will be well planned and also have good structures, good infrastructures. And Abdullah Suma, they ask a question. They say, how can you describe the architecture of Freetown? What's your best advice to Ministry of Lands, especially the country planning section? With the raw materials in Sierra Leone, can there be a way of harnessing it for proper planning, especially in achieving sustainable planning?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's a long question, but I'll
yes.
see you understand. Yeah.
So, can you please take it one after the?
So the first question is, how can you describe the architecture of Freetown?
I think it's an no, to be honest, it's an irregular settlement. Very like I say, it's a scattered settlement. It's just people in the earth, they do anything, any side. One thing, you know why? Because we don't have a zoning system in Sierra Leone. Nobody in the country, you say, you're not 3 story for Billy, you're not 1 story. You know, for go more than that. I can come and build me 1 story. Naya, the way person can hear me, if you get money pass me, they build 10 story. I like any try to say me come by the city. So like I said, job na scattered. We don't get any zoning plan. The second question is what?
So second question is what's your best advice to Ministry of Lands, especially the country planning section? Because now I think you're Ministry of Lands and country planning.
Yeah, I know.
So what would be your advice to those people there if you had to meet with the minister?
It will be better for give somebody who to take advice and advice.
Okay.
You know why? Because I don't work with these people at once, and I've seen things. I'm not going to disclose these things, but I've seen things, which is then people are the only concern about their self-interest. It's nothing about the government, and it's so funny that we have city council. We're responsible for the city, and these sectors should have very good professional architects in this place. Ministry of Lands, these people in a responsibility. I don't even feel so they know their responsibility. Seriously, they only feel like when there is state property, who can secure the state property and sell them to whosoever wants to sell them, and then do whatsoever want to them without even the consent of the council, which is very, very bad. Then people are need for work hand in hand.
So the last question from Abdullah Suma, they say, with the raw materials in Sierra Leone, can there be a way of harnessing it for proper planning, especially in achieving sustainable planning, where we talk about earlier, like the materials are released, like how can somebody, harness them for get them the raw materials and so that person will use them for building a house?
The raw material, they everywhere. They all side. I'm being honest. Also, you go past now this country when you see that redstone. Or you see that ironstone.
But we get a huge deposit of it somewhere.
Very huge one.
Okay.
When you go corner, if you travel, go corner. You see some certain parts along the. See so many rock stones, the heavy mountains of them. When you're not even able to crack all and remove safe. So many.
I agree. Okay, so Mariama Bangura, they say, wow, I have learned so much from this topic. Massive thanks. And Chernobyl also, they say, always on track, Commodore. Good things. Thank you so much for, we join me. I don't learn so much. But also, waiting will be your final parting words for, for this show, for this evening. And what would you tell, I don't know if like government or a young aspiring architect, or what would you tell these two separate entities?
Okay, lay are not careful like bridge among those two people. These two people.
Okay.
The whole.
Okay.
The entire Sierra Leoneans.
Okay.
Like I start for say. I don't know if I can still remember if na Pakaba we sit down there on our honest. Say the only way we will like change things in this country or grow. Now we will change with mindset. There is always possibility. You know, no problem, no the way, no resolution. It only depends if you are ready to solve it. So if we say a union, them really want to see difference, they want to see change. I think this is the best time they start listening and they start considering so many things. Because I think the consideration is very poor. You know, when person tell you saying like this, you know, they even want to go further again or ask them why you say this or why what's not what's will be the good thing or the good outcome of this. So I think we need for change our mindsets first. That's the big thing.
So what would you say to a young aspiring architect?
For me, if you think say you're looking for a soft life, an easy one, never practice architecture.
All right.
Because it will never be for you.
Okay.
But if you think you are very, rigid in your self-discipline, then I think it's a one step forward.
Okay. Well, there you have it. If you didn't house, you think about what you want for going to college, but at the same time you want to pursue your goal, pursue your dream. Go study architecture. For Bay College and Cochrane will be a good start for you. But also you have to have passion for it, and we need more for now. Change, the way we see the city. We need more for now for proper urban planning, and probably the potential city we look at. We need more architects we able to plan them effectively using our local materials and change the way we look at the city. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I really appreciate your time, and for sure we're going to have you back here once more for open up this conversation and flesh out certain details more more into this. Thank you so much for all my listeners. Them we listen and the one that we comment on Facebook. I want to say a big thank you to you all. And before I go, I got a short segment. It's called the Did You Know segment of my show. We will talk about strange things, like people need to learn about new things. And today on the Did You Know segment, we'll talk about a very interesting place we call PZ. How PZ come about. So, for short history, two party them. The one are Scottish and the one are Greek. George Patterson and George Zokonis actually then two party so then start a business, right? That business they name PZ. So George Patterson using last name, the first letter of his last name, and George Zokonis used the first letter of his last name. Zokonis then joined together and they form PZ, and PZ now be a big business place, big store. It was gigantic store. And what they do back then be they take some of which they take business now. So we agricultural produce, we cocoa, coffee, cacao, and all this good stuff, and all the food stuff rest. Then they export them to the UK back then, and it was a big business and that place where everybody really can buy stuff. Everybody really can do trade. We they sell to other African nations as well, and it was business was booming. So it was a business center, and that's how that name they come about. PZ. Now just two business people them, and guess what? Then over time, then transform that name the business don't morph into PZ Cousins, and this business still operate, still existing. Yes, and this started. They established the business in 1884, if I'm not mistaken. Here on my notes, the business started in 1884. And they started that business. Really? So over 100 years, this business is still operating. Unfortunately, then just not a salon again. But in Nigeria, PZ Cousins in Nigeria.
So PZ basically means Pattersons and Zoko.
Yes, Pattersons and Zokonis. And in Nigeria. So why in Nigeria they're not a salon? Well, that's a question you answer for another show. Yeah. Anyway. Until next week, I've been your host, Mulku Sulaiman Bangura, and thank you for being a part of the show. Join me again next week. We go talk about something very interesting. Of course, I will go for check Deen schedule and get an answer again for a part 2 of this conversation, because I would like to talk more into what can we do. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, and have been your host, Mulku, Sulaiman, Bangura, and until next week, tata.
And some go come and go. The easy one, someone go stay.